active and passive voice. This is the part 1 of this video. I have shared the part 2 where we have to see the rules how to change from active to passive voice. So I have given the link of the video in the description box, and for more videos please subscribe and press the bell icon. So let us start. Introduction. So what is active voice? So here's a smiley and here's its house. So what is written here? Smiley owns this house. So it is written here, Smiley owns this house. Smiley owns this house. This is the object. House is the object in this sentence. And Smiley is the subject. So here what happens is Smiley owns this house. Here Smiley, which means the subject, is coming first, and then the sentence is ending with the object. Now let us see the next slide and then we will be clear what is active and passive voice. This is the smiley. This is its house. But in the passive voice, here house is written first and smiley is written at the last. But still here smiley is the subject and house is the object. Still it does not change. But what happens is, let me tell you, what happens is, in the previous slide we saw that smiley, the subject is first and the object is ending. So here the subject is given more preference, it has given more importance, so the subject comes first. Here the house is given more preference. So what do we understand by this? By this we understand that the active voice is the voice where the subject is given more importance or more preference. Hence we write the subject first in the active voice. Now what is passive voice? Passive voice is the voice where the object is given more preference, and hence we write the object first and the sentence of the passive voice ends with the subject. Can all sentences be changed to passive? Let's see the answer. The sentence having intransitive verb cannot be changed into passive. The reason is that there is no object in the intransitive sentences, and without the object, to what will we give preference to? In the passive voice we always have to give the preference to the object. So how? If there is no object, then we cannot give any preference. So no, all the sentences cannot be changed into passive. So for example, here this sentence has a transitive verb. So he sent a letter. So here letter is the object and he is the subject. This is just it's not active or passive, but it's just an example for transitive verb. So it has a transitive verb, it has an object, but here for intransitive verb, the example he smiles. It's smiling, but we don't know what is the object. We just have a subject and the verb here. How do we know? This is the verb over here and this is the object. This is article. We have already studied in the previous classes. So now I hope you are understanding what is there in active and passive voice and what do we not do in the change of passive voice. Now let us be clear with this example. Mohan has painted the house. This is in active voice. This is in active voice. The house has been painted by Mohit. This is passive voice. So Mohit has painted the house has been painted by Mohit. So here, how to change an active voice to passive voice? Let us see that also. Now, what have we learned? The active voice, in the active voice, the subject gets more preference, thus it is written in the starting of the sentence, and here the house is the object, and so it is, the object is ending the sentence. So here Mohit has been given more preference. So we have written Mohit at first, so we can understand, yes, Mohit has painted the house. Mohit, so the main thing is Mohit has painted the house, but here the house has been painted by Mohit. Here we are giving preference to the object, which is the house, in the passive voice. So the house is being painted by Mohit. By whom it is painted, we have just given it, but the main thing is this house has been painted by Mohit. So what are we trying to tell? For example, Mohit has painted the house and someone asks, who painted this? So what will be another one's answer? It will be, Mohit has painted the house. So the person asked, who painted this? So Mohit painted this. Who? We are giving importance to Mohit. Now if someone asks, this is if someone tells, this is a beautiful house. So like just in the conversation, if someone tells the house has been painted by Mohit, so we are just telling that the house has been painted, but we are giving more preference to the house. I hope you are understanding. So here what happens is, in the active voice, Mohit is the word which is starting, which is the subject. So subject moves at the last in the passive voice. Let me mark, this is the passive and this is the active voice. And what happens is, here Mohit has painted the house. So here Mohit will come at last, and now the house, what do we do with this house? This will come at the beginning of the sentence, whereas in the active voice it was at the last. And has will become has been. But if here it would be written, if instead of ed it would be, what if it would be ing? Then we would not write been, we would write being, because it was going on that time we have done this conversation. Being. So paint will become has been, but when it is ed, when it is ing, it will become has being. Is being. Has will also change to then this will also become is, if it will be ing. Painted will be the same, but if it is this is being painted, yeah, it will be the same in both the sentence, but here it is ing. The house. So I hope you have understood what I'm trying to explain. So hope you like this video, and like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates.